Good afternoon and welcome to our second episode. This is our second episode of webinar hosted by Upgrade Skills. So my name is Bharti and I am your host for this afternoon. So before we bring in our guest today, I'm just going to give you a very short brief about Upgrade Skills. So let me share some insights. Upgrade Skills is a digital platform created specifically for learning and upgrading ourselves. We convert traditional classroom training workshops into online self-learning courseware. We are working towards building a cutting-edge and inclusive online learning platform that helps people everywhere achieve their educational aspirations and unleash their abilities to their fullest. The vision for Upgrade Skills is to offer a diverse range of courses catering to individuals from all walks of life and conveniently available under one roof, just under one roof. And now, if you are listening in and you are a coach or a trainer, and you strongly believe that your intellectual expertise and teaching skills can really impact on eager knowledge of seekers worldwide, please DM us or register on our page, Be an Instructor. There's a column called Be an Instructor. All you have to do is just click and our team will get in touch with you. And we will post the link on the chat right now for you to register. So let's get started with no further delay. Let's get in our guest inside. So I'm just going to give you a very short brief about our guest. So we are blessed to have her here today. A little brief about herself and her journey. She had a passion for well-being. There was a time she went into deep depression after giving birth to her baby. And that's the time that she decided and she wanted help specifically. And she came across her guru called Sri Vijay Gopala from Yoga Gita Mysore. After her training, she involved with yoga and pranayama with proper guidance for 2 years. And this journey is still continuing for 5 years. So let's welcome Ms. Rajeshwari today. Hello, Rajeshwari. Hello.
Hi, Bharti. Yeah,
Hi.
hello. Hi.
Hello. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Bharti?
Great. Thank you so much. And how's your weekend going? And I hope you're excited to be here. So please tell me how you are feeling to be in here today.
Yeah, I'm absolutely excited and I was looking forward for this webinar so that I can connect with the people. Yeah,
Perfect.
it's absolute pleasure.
Great. Pleasure having you here as well. So over to you. With no further delay, let's begin. Over to you now.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody. So I'm Rajeshwari. So I'm a yoga coach and a pranayama practitioner myself, and I'm also a life coach. So what I do is I help people. So that is what my main job is. All the streams that I have chosen is always about the well-being of the people. And I'm so glad that today I'll be presenting this webinar to you guys. And whatever I'm going to tell you is all out of my own experience. It's not from some theory or something. So I think it will be a very informative sessions for you guys, and some of the inputs that I give may really give you a clarity and it may open a new path. Yeah. So let's begin begin. Okay. Yeah. So meanwhile, they are fixing this. So let me give you a very, because for many of you, this may be a very new thing, no? Like how breath can be used for the well-being of the people. Because most people, you would have come across with exercises, yoga, all these things may be common. But when it comes to breathing technique, it is not so widely popular, right? But it is getting popular now. So now let me tell you the concept of pranayama, okay, how it is going to help you. So see, we all think that we are all inhaling, exhaling. So somewhere we hold it also, right? Only these three processes happening, and what we are going to do with the breath, right? But what if I tell you each of us are breathing in a very different patterns. Okay, how you breathe and how I am breathing and how the other person is breathing is never the same. It is like a fingerprint only, like the cornea of the eye, how it differs from person to person. The same thing is with breathing also. You may be like, okay, just inhale and exhale. Now, how it is differing? It's differing because you can just check your breath now. Okay, so the way we inhale, whether some people will just inhale till here, some people may take it through their like till like children's. If you see while they are sleeping, it goes into the belly up and down, right? Like the lungs is fully expanded and pushes the belly. Okay, so it goes up and down. So like this, there are so many variation of breathing that is happening. The intensity of the breathing, the deepness, the intensity, okay, all these things differ from person to person. So how we can use it as a tool for a well-being. Okay, so this may be that. So there is always a centralized program that is running in every human being, right? You're not doing anything. There is an innate program that is always running. What is that program? See, right now you're not asking your heart to beat, right? But it is beating. It knows per minute how much to beat, how the circulation is happening. Like once you eat the food, it takes out the energy. So what is the program? It is already inside you, right? It is, you are like a software. It is all fixed. One food is coming, I have to take the protein, I have to take the carbohydrate. All these things are happening very it's a natural intelligence which has been put into everyone. Okay, but then what happens is, see, while we are a baby, as I told you, we all had this belly breathing, like we all had a very deep breathing, continuous breathing, and everything was there. But as we moved on, like we became adults, we learned many new things, so many variations happen, our environment changed, no? Slowly we will lose the touch with that deep inhalations and exhalations. Okay, it's not only about deep. Okay, I'll tell you how the quality will be differing. So what happens is, nature had put a software in us, like it had a kind of breathing in us, but we have somewhere disturbed it so that this disturbance can be corrected. This disturbance is only manifesting as so many diseases in us. Like sometimes we feel stressed, sometimes we feel depressed, some people may express it as a bp, some people it may be diabetic, some. So the disturbance, okay, so many people call it as blockage also, that shift from the natural program that has happened in us. Okay, so using the tool of breath, like so many pranayamas we have. If you are hearing the word pranayama, it is a Sanskrit word. I will tell you what exactly it means. So by using the various techniques of pranayama, we will be able to align it back to that natural intelligence, so that we are very healthy. Okay, so all these things are there. So how we are going to do that, I will tell you in this session. So before that, whatever we have been inspired, no, like whether it is yoga, whether it is pranayama, meditation, no, everything is coming from nature only. Okay, so you may be wondering, so who founded this? Okay, there can you move to the next slide?
The
So
slide ready, Raji, so you can keep moving on.
yeah, okay. Yeah. So you may be like, okay, who founded it then? So that may be there, right? So there is no like Charles Babbage founded it. No, pranayama is something where so many people have contributed to it through their own experience. So it is coming from a very ancient place. Like it's not like a modern thing, like modern breathing techniques that have been introduced. It has been tried and tested by so many people, so that if we look, it has a root of 2000 years, like and so you may be like, so how it is passed to this modern age? So always in India, what happened, there is the technique of learning was always the teacher, we call them gurus, they teach it to their student, the student will teach it to the next student, so that the authenticity of the practice is maintained. So it is nowhere written. If you see all the ancient text, okay, nowhere it is written that this is how you have to do, because it is always the tradition of passing. Okay, so but we have a reference called Patanjali Yoga Sutra. where beautifully also about pranayama certain definitions are given, okay, but the tools, like the practice how to do it, is always transferred like this, okay. So as I told you already, how the importance of breath in overall well-being is there, okay. But as I told you, everything is from nature. Now I want you to show a kind of like how other than human beings, okay. Kindly move to the next slide. So how other than human beings, uh, the other animals, reptiles, okay, around us, the mammals, how the breathing is happening, okay. So let us see that in the next slide. So here I have taken advanced mammals, okay. I have not taken any fish, frogs like that. I have taken crocodile, like something advanced reptile, advanced mammals, okay. So let's see. So if a crocodile breathes 1 to 4 breaths per minute, okay, and also the crocodile has a capacity of holding the breath under the water for 1 hour, okay. It can go under the water, deep in the water, and no breathing, because crocodile always will come to the surface, it will breathe, and then again it will go inside, okay. So the breathing happens in the surface only. So it's just 1 to 4 breath per minute. And if you see the lifespan of a crocodile, okay, why it is why I have put it 1 to 4 is because there are so many varieties, no, it's not just crocodiles. Again, we find so many of varieties of crocodile. So it varies somewhere from 1 to 4, and their lifespan is somewhere between 70 to 75 years, okay. So it's very interesting, right? And then if you see a dog, okay, you can see the dog, it will never breathe deeply, it is always in the surface. It uses its mouth also, no, while breathing, no, nose and mouth both it uses. And somewhere a small dog to a big dog, okay, so many varieties, 10 to 30 breaths per minute they have. And they have a lifespan of somewhere around 15 years average we will take, okay. Some dogs live 12, some dogs live 15 years. So when we see the elephant, again the breath is very low, 5 to 15 breaths per minute only it will take, but it has a lifespan of 70, 65 to 70. If it is African elephant, it's 65. Asian elephants have 70 years too, okay. Now we all know the most lived, no, like they pass on for centuries, that is turtle, right? See, the turtle just take 1 to 5 breath per minute. And if you see the lifespan of a turtle, it is going around centuries. Like it will pass 1 century and enter the next century, no? So 100 to 200 years. We also have so many proof that some tortoises were found 500 years also, right? So all the oldest things are there. So next, if we take again the tiger has a very rapid breathing, 20 to 30 breaths per minute, and it just lives for 15 years, okay? So when we come to humans, we each person, okay, like when we are small, we breathe somewhere, when we are in the adulthood, then old age, okay, like that. When we see, it is 12 to 20 breath per minute. So this 12 to 20 and average life expectancy according globally right now they have declared it as somewhere around 73 to 75 years, okay. So can we get something from nature, okay? What kind of conclusion can be derived from it? When the breath is very slow, deep, okay, the quality of breath, when it is there, uh the more the life expectancy is, right? Somewhere it is directly like inversely proportional, right? Both are inversely proportional. So this is happening. So this is one interesting thing that I wanted to bring into you guys, like to have a thinking like how the breath and the well-being is connected, how it is connected to the longevity of a person. Like everybody wants to live for a long time, right? We all think about it, we all want to be healthy, we want. So this is one thing that you can just think about it, okay. Yeah. So we will go to the so before we go to the next slide, we will have a poll, okay. I want to know like how much your experience with yoga or pranayama or meditation is. So let's have the poll one, so that I will know like how you are, okay. So kindly answer the poll. So how much prior experience do you have with yoga or breath work? So you can like if it is like some or rarely you have done, you can click it accordingly. I hope the poll is visible in all of your screen. So just go and click the answer. So you can also interact with me through the Q&A. Okay, the Q&A tab is there. So if you have any questions, doubts, or if you have something that you want to say me, you can always type it in the chat or Q&A. Okay. So let us take it quick so that I'll be able to give you a lot of inputs, very interesting facts that I have. So if everybody has done, let's have the results. Okay, so for many of you, you have a very like 50% has said none, that this is their first time, and some persons have said that they have a basic meditation and yoga poses they are doing. Okay, so it's nice to know like what kind of people I'm addressing to it so that I can make it simpler also. So thank you all. Yeah, so let's close the poll. Yeah, so now we will move to the next slide. So I will tell you like how so before this I have forgot to thank my guru. Okay, so I'll do that now. So I'm very so all the knowledge of yoga, all the practices and the change in myself, as I have as she Bharati already told, that I myself have went through a very deep depressive state, and I have used yoga and the breathing tools to come out of it. Okay, it's my personal experience through which now I have just come out like a beautiful butterfly. Okay, from that state to this state and addressing you guys today, it is a total changeover, and it was all possible because of my guru Sri Vijay Gopala. So I learned my all my practices authentically from him. I'm very fortunate that I found him, and he has guided me through all this. Okay, so thank you to my I want to thank my guru for this. Yeah, so now what is this pranayama? Okay, let's go into it. So this prana means it's a Sanskrit word. Okay, pranayama is a Sanskrit word. So but when we translate it, the prana doesn't directly mean breath. Okay, it directly when we see the translation, it is called as life force. So what is life force, you may be wondering? So life force is something which is around us in everything. Okay, prana only that we take. So for your clarity, I will tell you, when you see a leaf, okay, and a dried leaf, okay, let us take both, a brown dried leaf and a fresh leaf. What has left this brown leaf? This fresh leaf has a life force in it, prana in it. But once this prana leaves it, then it becomes this dried dead leaf, right? So the life force was there and then it was not there. Okay. So when we see humans, no, when we look at us also, like when you see a person who is very alive, very healthy, no, when you touch them, always the body is hot, right? So a kind of heat is there. But when the life force has left the body, when you touch that person, the person body is always cold, right? When the person is there is no life force. So what has happened? So the life force has left it, right? So everything around us, animal or whatever you take, there is a basic life force that is existing. The same life force is existing in us, but where it is existing, that may be the thing, right? So I'll tell you. So prana is there, and ayama means it's expansion. Okay, expansion of this prana. Since it is everywhere, no, it is not only because when you take when body is there, when you are standing in a place, you are standing in that place only, nothing is changing. But when you are breathing, right, you are inhaling, you are exhaling. Where did this exhalation go? It, have you thought, it is like around us, no, there is no boundary is there. So it is expansion is there, right? With body it is defined, but with breath the expansion is possible, right? So that is how they have defined it. So the pranayama is the life force and ayama is expansion. So this whole technique is about expansion of the life force, through which we will be able to correct whatever disorder you have. Because like many people would have come here because they wanted to get relief of stress or so many issues, like somebody want to get rid of their hypertension. So so many things may be there. Okay, so but we are going to use this, so that I wanted to tell you. Yeah, so so when we so let's see. uh Okay, so as I told you, when I first tell who are you, you always, it is like the body. The body, you can hold it, squeeze it, you can touch it, pull it, all these things you can do. Okay, it is a very you can like it's very solid, right? But when it comes to breath, can you catch your breath? Can you hold it for some time? Can you store it somewhere else? No, right? How it is subtle. The next layer of the body is very subtle. So you can just feel it. Okay, the breathing is happening. I can just tell you, like if I see you, okay, I can tell, okay, this person is breathing, right? Okay, so more subtler is the breath layer. Okay, we cannot hold it. There is no color, there is no shape, nothing is there. When it the next layer, what you know about you is your mind, right? See, the mind, I cannot see your mind at all. Nobody can see nobody mind, but it is there. It is in the existence. That we will all agree, right? What is going on in your mind and my mind is entirely, nobody can view it, and you cannot even feel it, right? Like how you are feeling the breath, you can keep and see, but mind, you know, it is there. That's it. Okay, where it is it existing in this part, that part, or here? Nobody knows where it is, right? But we all know that is there. A coordination is happening, a natural intelligence program is there, we use it, right? So when it comes to this, no, when we dissect ourselves, it becomes layer to layer. Okay, so when it becomes layer to layer, I want you all to concentrate in this point. Okay, see, when you're running, your body is running, okay, but breath will vary. Okay, again, when a person is very angry, you can see the person is angry. Okay, the mind is angry, but you can see that they will they will have that. If you see kids and all, when they are very angry, they'll be like this, no, they will have that heavy breathing, right? So when we see, the body is affecting, the breath is affected. When the mind is affected, the breath is affected. So all these have a connection in them, right? So when we change the breath, we can change the body, right? We can change the mind also, no, because breath is in between the body and the mind. Okay, yeah. So but our concern is not just breath here. Breath is a layer that is between body and mind, but we wanted to access that life force. Okay, so through the techniques that we will practice, we are just trying to access the life force. What is life force? We all know, it's, see, from head to toe, always there is the energy circulation happening. When I move my hands, see, all you can all see, no, like if I want to everybody hold your fingers like this and take your fingers individually. Okay, so the signal is happening. My brain is telling, open this finger, this finger, this finger individually. That control is there, no, the connection is there. Like that, this breath and uh, prana has a connection. Okay, prana is very subtle. Breath at least you can feel, mind at least you know it is there, but prana is there. But we have that limited like awareness of it. Okay, so that using the breath we are going to access it. I already discussed about the mind body connection, no, whatever changes happening in one layer will always affect the other layers. So this is the mind body connection that is there. So this I wanted to show you with the diagram also. We will move to the next slide. So if you see, as I told you, first layer is body, the next you can see your breath, the next is mind. So according, so from where this is coming, so all three things you will agree with me. Yeah, it is there. But next, as per the ancient yogic knowledges, when we see, the next layer is wisdom, and every region says that we all have soul, right? So the next layer is the soul layer. So this we call as Panchakosha in Sanskrit. Like we are how, like they describe the leaf when they dissect and say, no, this is this, this is this. Like that, human beings have been classified like this only. Every human being, whomever it is, they will have this 5 layers. Okay, so this you remember. Always see, the breath is between the body and mind. So it's a very very good tool which we can use to enhance our well-being. Okay, so how we are going to do that, we will see. So I want you to run the poll too, so that we will know like what you guys actually expected out of this session, so that according to that I will come with the breathing technique, and right now we will teach it. Okay,
Okay, what are your main reasons for wanting to learn
yeah, yeah.
pranayama?
Yeah, so I wanted to teach a pranayama. Based on this, I will teach, okay, like why you have today come to this session. No, you would have something in your mind. So kindly respond to this poll. What are your main reasons for wanting to learn pranayama? Like whether you want to reduce stress or improve focus and concentration or increase your energy and vitality or improve your sleep quality. Because like sleep is also one very important aspect, because uh, uh, like we all know, no, the body heals in sleep. So if a person is having a very deep sleep, then his body will heal more like naturally and quickly than people who are light sleepers when they are going through some disease or something. Okay, at that time I'm saying. So we will take 2 more seconds, so kindly respond to the poll. Okay, I hope everybody would have answered. So let's have the result. So, what are your main reasons for wanting to learn pranayama was the question, and you guys have, so 64% of the people wanted to reduce stress and anxiety only, and 50% wants to improve their focus and concentration. Yeah, I get it. So for a few people, it is about energy and vitality, and 36% have answered like improve the sleep quality. So very good. So if I take the first two, right? So let me choose a pranayama like that, the technique. Okay. So I will show you the technique first. Okay. And then I will guide you also. Okay. So don't worry. Like first time, you just keenly observe how I'm going to do. So there are lot of variations, types of pranayamas are there. So the next slide I will show you. Okay. What are the types of pranayama, and then I will teach you. Yeah. So these are the main types of pranayama. See, like how in exercise we have jogging, running, swimming, walking. We can lift weight. So many things are there. Same thing with the pranayama also. We have so many variations. This first pranayama, Anuloma Viloma, it is to create the balance in the body. Okay. So the second one is Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is cleansing pranayama. So many people would have accumulated lot of toxins due to the environment also. Like they don't have a choice also these days. There are a lot of pollution, and due to that, like in their lungs, there may be lot of pollution that has been accumulated deeply. So which we can clear through this Kapalabhati pranayama. Then so Brahmari pranayama is what I'm going to teach you now. Okay, so this is a very very soothing pranayama which many people prefer to do before their meditation, sleep, and this is a perfect pranayama for somebody who wanted to overcome the stress issues. Okay, Ujjayi pranayama is a very advanced pranayama. So we recommend Ujjayi pranayama only to people who are at least practice for 40 days. The other three pranayamas, okay, because see, like whether it is swimming or whether it is running, always know. Uh, in a stretch, I cannot ask you to run for 15 kilometer. Always it is 1 2 3, we have to build it right. Like that in pranayama also, somebody cannot sit and practice it together for half an hour, 1 hour. In the initial stages we don't recommend. Okay, so like that Ujjayi pranaya is for somebody who is a advanced practitioner. Okay, so like this we have 13 to 14 types of pranayama. So here I just wanted to give you a brief, no, like many people it is new, they're hearing all this new terms, so I have brought it. Okay, so out of this four, I'm going to teach you the Brahmari pranayama. This Brahmari pranayama is a very unique pranayama. Okay, so we all know how the mind is working, how the mind works, from where the input is coming to this mind. Okay, so you see something, right? So the mind has captured it. You hear something, you smell something, you taste something, the mind captures the taste. So the tool of the mind is the five senses, right? So when you want to feel calm also, whom should we attack? All these five senses, right? So what we are going to how, so every pranayama will also involve a mudra. Okay, so this is a very simple pranayama, so I will guide you also, so don't worry. So first let me do and give you a brief. Okay, so that you first understand it, and then we will go for the guided session. So see, I'm going to use all the five fingers on the five senses. Okay, just see how I'm doing it. I'm taking the thumb finger and placing it inside my ears. The next finger eyes. The next finger nostril. Not, don't block the nostril. Breathing should happen. just on the nasal bone, okay? Then upper lip, then lower lip, okay? So the tongue is there, no? Tongue is one of the main thing, right? So tongue, what I'm going to do is, this two teeth is there, no? Front teeth. Behind it, you can feel the root of the teeth. Everybody try to feel it, okay? So this tip of the tongue will be connected to that root. Just place it, that's all. No need, it's not a big thing, okay? Just the tip of the tongue on the root of the front teeth, not front, back, okay? Like back side of the front teeth. Okay, can you all feel the root? Yeah. Okay, then what we are going to do is, I'm going to produce a sound, okay? Sound wave. What is that sound wave? I'll tell you. It is both the lips are closed, okay? What is the sound that we can produce? Only one sound, okay? This is the one sound, okay? Brahmari actually means, the word Brahmari itself means humming bee, okay? How the bees, when you they come near you, it buzzes, no? Like that, it buzzes. So it's a very close from the nature we have got it, okay? That sound, okay? So let me do 3 cycles, okay? Then you will get a clarity. I'll just speak and do, but when you are doing, you should do it quietly only, okay? So ears, eyes, nostril, upper lip, lower lip. The tongue is placed in the root of the teeth. I'm taking an inhalation. While exhaling, I'm taking an inhalation. While exhaling, I'm taking an inhalation. While exhaling, I'm producing the sound. Okay, so this pranayama is called Brahmari. So after finishing the pranayama, immediately you should not open the eyes. As I have told you, pranayama is about moving to the second layer, which is very subtle. So just take your time and then slowly we have to open the eyes, okay? So as soon as you do the pranayama, see how it calms me. Instantly I could feel it, that I feel a calm sense of waves, okay, inside me. So and one more reason why I have brought this pranayama today is, see, after this pranayama, a regular practitioner, there has been an experiment that has been conducted where the EEG, you all know, no, that electroencephalogram test is there. So they have placed the rods and seen the brain waves after the practice of this pranayama, what has happened to the person who is practicing. Everybody could see that they all have a kind of synchronized, a soothing wave was passing through them. Even after finishing the pranayama, it was there for quite a few times. It didn't disappear immediately, okay? Because what is happening in this pranayama is, using the sound, using the breathing, by placing the pressure on certain points, we are activating the a kind of wave which is very a kind of wave uh, which is going to help you to come to the calm state, okay? So for people, as you have requested, most of you have stress, anxiety, you wanted to come out of it, this pranayama you can practice it before going to bed. Today only you can practice it and see your sleep quality will be very good, okay? Compared to yesterday, today will be good. If you are continuously practicing, then you are going to get a very deep sleep, okay? So let us do the guided session, okay? I want to give all those inputs quickly also. So guys, any kind of pranayama that you're going to practice in your life, okay? Always what is important? Stillness is important, okay? What is stillness? You cannot move and do like this. You cannot walk and do. You cannot lie down and do, okay? What is the requirement? Spine should be straight, okay? The spine is always straight. If you see the old photos of the yogis, every yogi is always shown keeping their spine straight, okay? It's a very, very important requirement. This pranayama, like people who are flexible, they can sit down and do. But for today, as most of you would have been sitting in your system, okay? So we will just sit in a chair and do, okay? So I'll guide you through it. So everybody try to focus on your breath. Slowly come to the presence, okay? So I'll guide you. Close your eyes first. Take a deep breath, a deep inhalation, A deep exhalation. One more deep inhalation. Close your eyes if you have opened it. A deep exhalation. One more time. Consciously see how the breath is entering the nostril, how it is going into your lungs, how it is coming back. Place the whole concentration and see. Okay. So consciously now you have shifted your inhale and exhale. You are there with your breath. This may be new for many people as they have never paid attention. So see, the moment you bring awareness to your breath, many of you would have already feel the calmness, right? So now you can open your eyes. I will show you the mudra. Then you can close your eyes. Okay. So before that, just say the word. Mm, both the lips are closed and try to produce this sound. Mm. Okay. So the length of the im is the length of your exhalation. You are taking an inhale while exhaling. Okay. So the sound stops when the exhalation stops. Then again you will inhale. Okay. Just 3 cycles we will do. Take your thumb finger, place it in the ear hole. Okay. Closing the ear hole. Okay. We don't want the sound to escape. That is why we are closing it. Okay. Next, take your other next finger, eyes, next finger, nasal bone, next finger, upper lip, next finger, lower lip, tongue in the root of the teeth. Keep your eyes closed. I will guide you. Take a deep inhalation while exhaling. Produce the sound im. Take one more deep inhalation. Try it. Exhale and produce the sound. Take one more deep inhalation. While exhaling, produce the sound. Now take the mudra and just place your hands gently on your lap. Don't open your eyes. As we have moved to the next layer, we have to be very subtle. Sudden opening of the eyes is not recommended. Just be with yourself now. I'll be quiet for some 5 seconds. So slowly, very slowly, you can just open your eyes. Okay. So how many people really felt any difference? What kind of difference you like? Did you get it or was it difficult? Can you put it in the chat so that I will also know your experience, whether you are able to connect with the mudras and do it or you had doubt? Was it easy or bit difficult for you to catch it? Okay, Asha has told that it was felt some calm. Yeah. So as I told you, this pranayama people do before bed, before meditating. Okay, like that, it instantly the sound waves. Okay, it just passes through the brain and very refreshing. Yeah, correct. There has told it was very refreshing. Yeah, so that is what you can. It's like see, certain pranayamas may take some time for you to feel the experience, but this pranayama what I have teached, instantly you can feel it. Yeah, it's getting calm, right? So this is one very good pranayama. Okay, so that is what I want to bring many of you. So you can use this tool today. You have been exposed it, and I don't know, only like not many are fortunate, no, so it is all available, but only to some people it goes and reaches. So I always felt that I am very fortunate to receive it, and now today I feel that you guys are very fortunate to receive it. Okay, so yeah, so kindly you make use of the tool. And one requirement to do any pranayama is you have to like after having your food, don't immediately do it. Okay, that is the one requirement. Always give it some 2 hours of time or something, and then you can do the brahmari. Okay, with full stomach, don't attempt it. Yeah, so the next slide we can go. Yeah, so what are the benefits of the pranayamas? So if you see, physically also you can get benefited, mental benefits also is there, and spiritual benefit is also there. Okay, one tool, all the three layers we can what we can just touch it, right? So what are the physical benefits is, you the lung capacity increases. Okay, in this pranayama it's a calming pranayama, but there are certain pranayamas where we do the lung capacity itself increases. Once your lung capacity increases, what happens? The oxygen reaches to all the deep tissues inside you, right? Oxygen is carried to every cell of your body. Every cell of your body needs oxygen, right? So when it is correctly and wholly sent, okay, so automatically the immune system becomes good. Automatically you feel an energetic person, right? So the physical benefits are there. The mental benefits, every pranayama will reduce your stress. Okay, irrespective of whatever type it is, because it directly also affects the mind now. So stress will be reduced. So for many people, they want to focus, no, the mathematicians, the scientists, so many people of IIT today, you can google and see, they all practice the breathing techniques very well. Okay, so the emotional well-being is also good, no, when you're less stressed, problems are less, clarity is there, you can do things, right? So next is spiritual benefits. Okay, what is spiritual benefit is, many people, they cannot connect to themselves, right? You have to sit in a place quietly, and then you have to bring that awareness. They can be with so many people, but they are afraid to be with themselves, right? So these pranayama practice cannot be done with some 100 people, right? You have to sit in a mat or chair in a room. So you will do it with yourself. So see the quality of time that you're giving to yourself, right? So the connection to you, spiritual is not something like I'm going to tell you that you're connecting with God and all. Connecting with yourself itself is very beautiful, right? So that is will happen as you practice the pranayamas. Okay, yeah, good. So the next slide we will go. So how to practice pranayama? So general guidelines is there. Okay, so if, as I told you, never with full stomach you will do this, because for many people it may trigger vomit. Okay, because it's a deeper practice, so it cannot be done with a full stomach. So make sure after food 2 hours you wait. 4 hours is very good, but minimum 2 hours is very at least. Preferably today's pranayama needs some 2.5 hours only, because mostly it focuses on the brain now. But certain pranayamas will we do like alternate nostril, close one nostril, open one nostril. All these definitely requires empty stomach. Okay, another one is stillness. Okay, stillness is very very important. The more you are still and you attempt a pranayama, the more deeper you can have the benefits. Okay, so practice stillness also along with pranayama. While you're practicing, practice stillness. Okay, so that is also very important. And then okay, the number of count, okay, that is very very important. Don't do brahmari for a half an hour and all. Okay, even the advanced practitioners of brahmari, people who are practicing for a year, okay, advanced practitioner, for them also we only advise them to practice only 16 times. Okay, so as a beginner you guys can practice this only 6 times. Okay, so kindly don't overdo anything, because see, as I told you, running 15 kilometers in a single day is going to tire you, right? It is not a good option. We don't like, at least in the body you can feel some stretch pain and all, but when it comes to breath, it is deep, right? So that kindly 6 to kindly keep this practice only 6 times, okay? Don't overdo. So if you are practicing under a guru, always a pranayama should be practiced under a guru only. We cannot just do it on own, okay? Because many times you may misunderstand and do something, okay? So it is always better that you do it under some guided, experienced person who has done, okay? That is important. So the seating position, as I told you, always spine straight. Remember that. The duration and frequency I have told you. So initially only one pranayama if you're doing this Brahmari, only if you had learned, then 6 count, okay? That is good. Yeah. So next we will go. Okay. So how to integrate it to the daily life, okay? Guys, here I wanted to tell you, okay? See, a airplane takes off, okay? So a airplane has to take off exactly at this 45 degree. Let's keep it, okay? I don't know the exact degree. But if that plane takes off at 46 degree and start the journey, okay? A 1 degree shift where it can land, different destination it can land. The degree is very important, right? A 1 degree shift can you can land in a different place. So always remember this. If just you know that now is a very good tool, it is going to give you a well-being, and you have to incorporate it in your daily life, right? This one shift if you do, you can altogether be tomorrow whatever like you're going through right now. It's a very good solution now. You can move ahead, you can use the tool, refresh yourself and move ahead, no? As I told you, I myself was in a very like I don't know, like a kind of deep depressive state. But from there I used this tool, I pulled myself up and I came, because I knew the importance of it. I have to come out, okay? So you guys should try to incorporate it somewhere, okay? So as I told you, if you're a person who is very forgetful, tell to Alexa, remind me to do my Brahmari pranayama today. Like that you can have a reminder, or you can have a separate Zen space in your home. Like these days people have now a separate corner where they just keep all those Zen items, and a mat, no, that is also a good place. So definitely that is there. And keep a realistic goal, okay? Don't overdo anything. Just 5 minutes start, okay? Once you have learned various techniques in the course also, like followed by this webinar, I will also tell you about the course that I have launched with the upgrade. In that also I have specifically mentioned how many time you can take it out, okay? So be realistic and do that. And then for busy individuals, so as I told you, reminders will work. Or if you're in some meetings or something, and you just come back, sit 1 minute, no need to do Brahmari also. Consciously watch your breath, shift to it, take that calmness out of your busy life, and then you can always return, okay? So somewhere you have to try to incorporate. Yeah. So next we will see next slide. So one of the common challenges is, as I told you, if I ask somebody to dance for 1 hour, it's very easy for them. If I ask them to just go running for 1 hour, it is easy. But this pranayama, what it requires stillness, okay? So stillness is a practice. From today, you are practicing to sit still for 5 minutes and do your practice, okay? So gradually, you will be mastering the stillness also, how you're dancing, how you're running. Same thing with stillness also. Till now you are not tried it, but as you learn it, it's very easy only, okay? So the stillness is one challenge. And another thing is, many people would have stiffness now initially, that they cannot raise their hands, they will have shoulder stiffness, neck, some health yeah, things also is there. So try to do some asanas or something, relax yourself first and then do pranayama. Always the order is first exercise or running, whatever you do in your daily routine, do it, and then you can do the pranayama, okay? So if you have any specific health condition, okay, like see, the Brahmari pranayama is commonly, it can be done by anybody, it will not do any harm, okay? But in case some person has had a brain injury or something, they fell, so for some time until they heal, no, they should not attempt it, because the brain waves are created, no, when we are doing the sound, no, we are using the sound also, all these things, so that like if they are doing it under a person, like either they have a teacher or guru, so just try to make sure that you can restart your practice and then do. Okay, unless you have a brain injury, don't worry. Okay, don't overdo 6 counts. Okay, I hope all of you remember, stop with 6 counts. Okay, you will take an inhalation while exhaling, you will say like that only 6 times you will do. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the next thing is, so we'll go to the next slide. So yeah, so these are I hope the session is very useful to you. As it is a short session, I was able to bring this much to you guys. And I'm very happy that today I'm able to share this knowledge with you. So many people would have come with a certain expectancy. I hope I was able to give you some kind of light on how the breathing is overall wellness can be increased with it. And see, if I don't, the all the breathing techniques will immediately have effect on your what is that stress level. Okay, so that thing I can guarantee you if you start your practice. So as I told you that we also have a course on pranayama. So the course is very much, I have brought it for people who are facing so much of emotional challenges. They are hit, like some people, due to the circumstance that had happened in their life, they would have a very good mind, no, but somewhere it all got deteriorated, and right now they are in a bad state. Okay, they may be in a stress or depression. So this pranayama techniques what I have brought in the course, okay, it is very very will be useful for them if they do it continuously. And like around, if the 40 continuous days, if they're able to do it, then definitely we can see the results. Okay, so as so many pathways are there. Okay, so we all choose a path, right? So this path is very good. It see, if you want to go to a gym, okay, you need all the machineries, you should pay the gym master. And you cannot the consistency now, because it is always dependent on the products and all, no, you have to go there. But see, for pranayama, nothing is required, no machinery is required, nothing, only you are required. Okay, so it's very easy also to practice it for a you can just integrate into your lifestyle. Okay, so that is how the course has been designed. I have been given all the guided sessions and the proof, the notes, why we are doing it, everything I have mentioned it. So if any like if you feel that like you guys are able to connect with my teaching and all, then that course is going to be really a mind changer for you. So I think Arati, so like
Hi.
yeah, yeah. So in the chat, Adir has put it will control mood swings and make us emotionally stable. Yeah, definitely. It will, as I told you, like how the link is there between body, mind, and everything. Na? Oh, very nice. Somebody has done it with the Art of Living. Yeah, I recommend it to each and everyone. Yeah, definitely. So as I told you, no, so many gurus have contributed to the this ancient practices, and we are all very grateful and fortunate that we have been exposed to it and we are using it, right? Yeah, correct. And one Q&A I think we have. Should we go for Q? Okay.
Yes. I think before that, do you want to talk about the course details, the code, or let's do one thing. Let's finish the Q&A and then get into the code details. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So let's so we have a question here from the name is not visible though. Okay, I'll just read out the question for you. Does pranayama help a person with wheezing issues?
Yeah. So see, definitely the wheezing issue will be addressed when you're a continuous pranayama practitioner. See, you can see, no, most of the when as I told you, there are certain pranayamas created for certain things, no. Every disease is manifested when you are out of balance with the natural intelligence, right? So this wheezing issue also, like many people would have got it, like rarely it comes with childhood. Okay, so many people would have got it in their life, right, lifetime, somewhere they are exposed to it and they have got it. So there are certain pranayamas which when we do know, the respiratory system is getting strong, no, you're getting a deep inhalation, deep exhalation, the lungs are expanding, you're using your whole capacity, you are trying to breathe like a child, okay, like you are including your belly on also breathing. There are those techniques, okay. When you do that, definitely the wheezing issue will be gradually, you will be able to see yourself that it is getting resolved, okay. So as any kind of respiratory issue you have, like pranayama will address it as it increases your lung capacity, the breath you're holding, and also the toxins also purified, no, I told you, no, a pranayama called kapalabhati, it purifies the lungs, okay. So definitely for any kind of people with asthma, anything you have, you can go for the breathing techniques, it will be very useful for you. Yeah.
Perfect. Honestly, I myself, Rajeshwari, I practice yoga, but when I
Okay.
really heard about like the information that you gave about pranayama,
Yeah.
it was really informative, and I think it's a lot to learn and lot more to learn about pranayama. I think it
Yes.
helps
So
with life. So I
yeah.
think
It's a very
okay.
unexplored, no, like
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Lot. I think I should come personally to you, and I think I personally should buy this course and do it by myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
there were, yeah, I think we have one more Q&A. Okay, that's just that's from Mr. Sumesh. He has just told that it was a very good experience.
okay.
I think.
No, actually Sumesh has asked what is the best time for pranayama. So
Okay, yeah. Now the next question. Yeah, he has
yeah.
asked. Yeah.
So best time best time is as soon as you get up, morning empty stomach is very very good, because like the level of oxygen in the environment itself is very good at that time. The lot of like the noise pollution or the vehicles have not yet started, no, so morning is very very good for any kind of practice of either breathing, meditation, yoga, all three prefers morning, okay. So in case if you are a busy person in the morning and you cannot include it, then you can always try it in the evening, okay. As I told you, if you are having your dinner at 6 p.m, do pranayama at somewhere 8:30 9 o'clock, okay, or do the pranayama and then have your dinner, okay. So that is all, that will be more good, okay. The stomach should not be full, as I told you, it may trigger a nausea, okay, for many people. So it's always good to be empty stomach before we attempt it, okay. Yeah.
Okay, and also Raji, couple of people have asked this question about mood swings. How do you think the pranayama could help with mood swings?
Mood swings, yeah, because see, as I told you, just the brahmari pranayama while we are doing, if a person like, okay, right now I'm very angry, somebody has done something to me, okay, so but I am a pranayama practitioner, so what happens is everyday cleansing is happening, no, that is why yoga, pranayama, these things has to be done day to day basis, because day to day basis we accumulate so many things inside us, right. So when you keep it as a practice every day, it is very easy now. Like when you start the practice, the wave itself changes, no, that is what I'm telling you. So you are going to feel more calm, more peaceful, then those things will just settle on its own. As you become a continuous practitioner, you will have the mental strength, no, that will be developed, because see, as I told you, one layer will affect the next layer. If you make your body strong, so many people you see when they have a strong body, they will have a strong mind also, because all three is always dependent on each other. So when you are practicing the breathing techniques, you are so connected with yourself, you become a more calm person, you will have a lot of clarity. So these things, the mood swings and all will be easily, it can be addressed through pranayama. Yeah.
Okay. And Grishma has asked, do we practice pranayama on a daily basis, or is there any sort of like specific time that we should
Yeah,
do it?
that is what I told you, na, like morning is very good. If you're practicing in the evening, empty stomach. Yeah, that
Okay.
one I
And
think I have addressed.
any specific precautions or individuals should consider before beginning a pranayama?
Yeah, so don't go to the YouTube video and do some pranayama which is not suitable for you. If you're having any kind of health condition, injuries or something, That is why always a guru guidance is very important, okay, so that you don't get into it. As I told you, Brahmari pranayama is very safe and can be done by anybody, but not children's, okay. Children's are always happy, they naturally have a very good wave. So other than that, while adults are practicing, I think uh, only if you have a brain injury, we have to leave some time for heal it. Other than that, anybody can practice. In the course, whatever pranayama I have taught, I have mentioned it clearly, how to do. If a person is having some kind of physical discomfort, what can they do? Every guideline has been given in the course. Yeah. So this one technique which I teach you, I have told you who should avoid, okay. So this is there. And doing for a long time for a beginner, as I told you, stick with smaller counts, 6 count, 5 minutes of Anuloma Viloma, 20 times of Kapalabhati. Like that, we have to stick to a short routine. After you become a regular practitioner, then you can increase it under a guidance. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Is this suitable for kids as well? Or how do you
For
think?
kids, no, like until 9 years, we don't recommend it because, as I told you, when a kid is sleeping, any kid you see, naturally they have a deep breathing only. No, the kids are the one who is doing the belly breathing. When
Yeah.
1 year child, if you see, if he is sleeping, you can see that every breath the belly is involved. No, only people who breathe deeply, no, belly will be involved. So and they are not exposed to so many stresses, right? So up to 9 years, we don't recommend pranayama. After 9 years only, we recommend because like we kids have the natural tendency to be happy. They're out of all these things now. Yeah. So after 9 years, definitely they can start the practice.
Okay. Perfect. So I think we're done with the Q&A questions. That's so far. I
Yeah.
think yeah, that's it. So yes, Rajeshwari, would you like to talk about the promo code, which is right in front of your screen right now?
Yeah, so as you see, the course name is Breath Techniques for Anxiety and for Anxiety and Stress, and in this, I have clearly given a guidance for people who really want to come out of it and lead a very normal, happy life. Okay, whatever experience has caused them that, but this practice will work because it is a tool, right? Any tool you use it, the tool should work, right? So that is how this practice I have designed in this course. And this is not something I have designed. As I told you, so many yogis have contributed to it. And I have taken the best things because I personally have experienced these states. And today I'm just completely out of it only because I practiced it continuously. I believed like this is my out. Okay, I don't want any other things. I don't want to go for any like, I don't say that medicines are should not be taken. It should be like for certain people it's required, but if you are just in the starting stage of stress or anxiety, then definitely this breathing is only enough for you. If you are in advanced stages, then definitely you need medicines also. But if you practice this also, gradually both will combine and you can get a good result. Okay, like then you can take a chance like what to do. Okay, so yeah, so all these things I have put it in this breathing techniques, and the course will be very useful if you are the person who are seeing it today and you have experienced it. Okay, so the promo code is heal 100. So so if you use this heal 100, so you will do you want to say it, Arti, like the
I'll do
prices
it
and
now.
all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this is a special promo code just for today. The actual course fee is 350 dirhams, but you just can use the promo code specifically for this Heal 100 and get a discount of 100. So it'll be 250. So you can avail it, and this will be available for the next 1 week. So please make sure that you make use of it. And the course name is Breathe Work to Heal Stress and Anxiety. So you can get into the Upgrade Skills platform. So we are going to post it on the chat right now for you. So you can log in and buy the course. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Or anything to add on?
So I thank you all for your patience, and I'm very happy that I was able to share the journey with you. I thank you all. Okay, I wish you all a very happy life, and thank you so much. So make use of the course and also make use of the discount that is available so that everyone is having access to this course. So wish you all a very happy life.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure having you here today on our second episode of webinar. Thank you so much, Rajeshwari, and looking forward to have you once again in near future. Thank you,
Yeah.
and have a great day. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you all.
guys, thank you all so much. It was great to have you all here today, and I hope you all enjoyed the session. And catch you all soon on the third episode of webinar. Thank you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you all.